Tonight at 6, a royal reunion as Prince Harry arrives at the King's residence Clarence House in London. It is the first time father and son have met for more than 18 months after a serious rift in the royal family. Also tonight, the Prime Minister faces calls to dismiss Peter Mandelson as the UK's ambassador in Washington after correspondence with convicted paedophile Jeffrey Epstein was made public.
I regret very, very deeply indeed carrying on that association with him for far longer than I should have done.
Poland accuses Russia of deliberately sending drones into its airspace. Russia says Poland is spreading myths. Widespread protests in France tonight as the country's fifth Prime Minister in less than 2 years is sworn in. And perseverance pays off. NASA's rover has discovered these rocks which could point to past life on Mars.
LNER warns passengers to be cautious after a cyber attack. Are your details at risk? A mare for horse racing fans as today's events are stalled. But why is the industry striking?
And I'll be live on the red carpet at the 30th National Television Awards, chatting with some of the country's most famous faces.
Have a look at the Wednesday morning papers. We start today with The Guardian, one of a number of the front pages today featuring a reaction to Israel's attack on Hamas chiefs in Doha, which we've been talking about. The delegation had been in the Qatari capital for ceasefire talks.
Yeah, Donald Trump's condemnation of the Israeli airstrikes makes the splash on the Telegraph. The paper quotes White House officials who said the attack does not advance Israel or America's goals.
The Daily Mail's entire front page this morning is dedicated to the latest documents published about Jeffrey Epstein. The paper says that the UK's ambassador to the US, Peter Mandelson, is on the rack, it says, over messages that he wrote to the convicted paedophile before his crimes had become public knowledge, referring to him as his best pal. Lord Mandelson has said he now regrets ever being introduced to Epstein.
And The Times includes a message from the Chancellor ahead of the budget. We must live within our means, is the directive from Rachel Reeves to her cabinet colleagues as she puts limits on departmental spending. November's budget is set to take place against a backdrop of significant pressure on the UK's public finances.
Patients with suspected dementia are to be offered a rapid new blood test for Alzheimer's, which it's hoped could revolutionise diagnosis.
Banks could be about to make a major change to contactless payments by scrapping the £100 payment limit, but there's worries about theft and how easy it is to spend too much money.
We're asking this morning, could the 4-digit PIN code that you have to put in when you use your card, could that soon be a thing of the past?
Yeah, well, the financial regulator is looking to lift a current limit on contactless card payments. And Emma has been looking at it for us this morning. Interesting one, this, Emma.
Yeah, think back, guys. Do you remember when the contactless payment system was first introduced? It was 2007. Do you know what it was?
Wow.
It was £10 back then, first of all. It seems almost pointless now, doesn't it?
All you could use to start with, 10 quid?
That's all you could do, but it's steadily gone up and up since then, hasn't it? Now the Financial Conduct Authority says raising it further will help boost the economy by making it easier for people to spend and reducing queue times. Now, the way we spend, of course, it's been changing. Our weekly shop or a family meal out is costing much more for starters. But when the FCA initially consulted people on the idea, nearly 80% of people who responded were against removing the limit. And I found that too quite a bit when I went out in Salford in Greater Manchester to gauge people's reaction.
I think it's too easy. I really do. Because if you do misplace it or you've left it somewhere, someone could pick it up, bump, and all your money's gone.
I left my card on the bench. Someone picked it up, went into Iceland, went into the cig shops, got vapes, spent about 70 quid. Straight away. I got it back, and I knew the person who did it because he was on camera, but the limit is too much.
I think £100 is still too much, definitely. I think it should be capped at like 30 quid.
Should be even lower?
Yeah, definitely.
Has it ever happened to you?
Yes. I think it was only about £68 taken off, and it is quite easy to claim it back if you can prove that obviously you've not used it. But I just think, especially for the elder generation, it's not fair.
I think it would be a good idea. If it's there, you can use it, but you don't have to use it. And I suppose, in a lot of ways, it's just a reflection of how everything is so much more expensive at the moment.
The move to scrap the contactless limit will bring cards in line with digital wallets like Apple Pay, for example, that already allow you to pay big sums without a PIN. Although there are some protections in place here, like thumbprints, of course, and your Face ID on your phone. Some banks already allow you to set your own limits too, and it's thought that'll become more widespread. But it could also mean different rules depending on who you bank with. Now, the Financial Conduct Authority's own analysis suggests that removing the limit could increase the risk of fraud, but it says detection is getting better. So how will it work?
We will closely monitor, and we expect firms to monitor, the incidence of fraud. We currently see it very low, so it's actually significantly lower than other types of unauthorised fraud, but we do expect firms to have good controls in place to spot things early. Currently, it's 5 taps before you have to put your PIN in or otherwise authenticate your card, or £300. Firms will be able to think about what works best for them and their customers.
This won't be something that happens overnight. The FCA will consult people on its proposals till October with an aim to rolling this out next year. So let me know what you think. Would you be happy to see the limit removed, or are you worried about fraud? Do get in touch with us in the usual ways. The details are on your screen now. John and Sally. Not Sally today, I'm so sorry, it's Sarah. Begins with the S.
Oh, it's lovely. Thank you, Emma. Thank you. It's lovely to be associated with Sally.
Good
in her orbit.
Exactly.
Thank you both. Thank you, Emma.